Hey guys, so yeah, I'm trying to keep my voice down, so I don't know how good this audio is gonna be, but I finally got here to PAX. I missed day one, as I said in my vlog yesterday. This is gonna more be like edited together and montages and stuff. But yeah, the lines are nuts. Got through security. I think I ended up with the slow security guy there. I'm hoping to talk with Carl Kiesler and a few other Savage Worlds people today. Hopefully, maybe some other people as well, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, I'm waiting outside an D&D animation panel right now, and I'll check in later. And we're back. And if you hadn't noticed, I'm not at PAX anymore. I came home yesterday. If my voice is sounding weird, it's not the mic, it's my throat. Because I went to PAX getting over being sick, and I just basically set myself back several days. So my voice is shot. I feel like crud, but I wanted to wrap up, the whole PAX video because I didn't really get the vlog anymore at PAX itself. I could have found a place, but really the only time I had downtime because my schedule was so busy was while I was in line for panels. And at that point, you're like all surrounded by people. We're all waiting in line. We don't really want to be near each other. I'm not going to be that asshole who's vlogging on top of it all and they got to listen to my bullshit. I'm not doing that. So instead, sadly, I didn't get to do any more recaps till I get home. This is also my second take because the audio was so bad. I'm hoping this one's good enough that I'm just redoing it. But I got to do a ton of really cool panels. Like I said, I did the animation and D&D panel, and I got to see all of that. I did panels about queer narrative and queer representation in RPGs. I got to see some panels about game design and stuff like that. A lot of really cool stuff. On top of that, I got to meet a ton of cool people. I got to meet Gabe from Penny Arcade. No, there's not an interview. My voice was starting to go pretty early into the con, and I realized, I may be actually getting more sick again. So while I got to meet a ton of cool people, I got to meet Carl Kiesler with Savage Worlds, I got to see Clint and Jody and all of them. I didn't do interviews because I'm going to sound like garbage on top of it being a busy place, on top of me feeling like crud. The interviews weren't going to be good. So it was mostly like networking, saying hi. We actually have a bunch of really cool charities I got to talk to that we're going to be setting up more charity live streams, stuff for helping kids learn using RPGs, more queer representation in RPG charities, that kind of stuff. So that's stuff you'll see coming on as we organize those charity streams. Anyways, on what I got to do, I did get to run several games as well. Everything I ran and everything I played ended up being Savage Worlds. I ran Hellgate High for Savage Saturday night. My plan was to run our new Camp Bristol Lake adventure, but while the adventure's done and I've gotten to run it for people a few times, I didn't have the handouts and all the nice visual stuff you want for a con game done because I was sick the whole week before. I fell back and we did Y2 Not Okay, which is the adventure I ran for ChupacabraCon, and it was a huge hit yet again. In fact, the group, which was 7 players at a given time, though one of the players had to leave early and another player was having so much fun, he asked if he could call his friend, tell him about the game and get his friend to come in and fill the seat. So I had 7 players at a given time, but I actually did it for 8 people. They were having such a blast just throwing this New Year's Eve party in 1999 as high school students. I didn't even have to run the supernatural combat. They had some run-ins with some cultists and stuff as they were trying to steal drugs and stuff, but there was no big monster fight. By the end, I was like, they spent so much time just having fun and goofing off and on this pretty much mundane adventure. I just let them have the party. I didn't ruin the party with a monster. And it was actually such a great experience. I think I'm going to be doing a video about the importance of mundane adventures as well. Having adventures where your characters don't have to fight a monster and things don't have to get too weird. I mean, things got crazy, but it was all like in this mundane, relatable way. I also got to play in a couple of the Savage Worlds demos at the official Savage Worlds table where Carl was running Deadlands. I mean, he was using just the core book rules, not all the special Deadlands rules except the fate chips, but he did in the Deadlands setting and all of that stuff. And I got to be a nun with a shotgun, and I got to be a mad scientist with a flamethrower, and I got to be there with a bunch of people who never played Savage Worlds and like do support checks to show them how cool that is, and really try and not be the star, but do all those really cool teamwork mechanics to help these new people realize how cool Savage Worlds is. And then on Sunday, I did that on Saturday. On Sunday, I got to run some of the demos at the Savage Worlds table, still Deadlands, but using the core rules. And since I was the one running, I got to add dramatic tasks and interludes and show all those really cool things because the demo's just like a combat encounter. And while that does show you a lot of the heavy mechanics of the game right away, and a lot of people just care about combat, I think Savage Worlds is best in all those side mechanics. So I was doing all those and then let it up into combat. People were having a blast. And I know for a fact between Savage Saturday Night and the demos, at least I got 2 new people buying the Savage Worlds core book. You can't trust everyone who's like, oh yeah, I think I will, or I really liked it. Yeah, I'm going to check it out. If you count all of those, I got like maybe up to a dozen people. But I know for a fact 2 of them are buying the book. So let's hope we got more Savage converts. Anyways, that was really it. As you can tell, my voice is shot and getting even worse. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope the audio on this one is not garbage, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.